Hello and welcome to another video on the Garden of Soul, the digital garden for Rob Bourbeer's teachings. This time it's about basic navigation, just a very quick overview over where to click on and where that takes you to. We are looking at the entrance of the digital garden, and the digital garden is in two-page mode, but let me zoom this. Let me zoom this a bit to so that we have as one-page mode, because this works easier to actually show the different kinds of links, and it's easier to follow for you looking at the video. In general, the digital garden is a web page, so as you would expect from any web page, right? It has links, and it does. The digital garden has links. They are marked in blue, and when you click on any of those links, it takes you to a particular place, and you can always go back, and you come back to where you just left. So the first way to browse is using the standard browsing feature of your web browser, regardless of if you use it on a Mac or on a Windows machine or a Linux machine. But usually we might not want to click, because as soon as you start clicking, it's usually difficult to retain the context for yourself. So you might only want to peek into a particular page without actually opening it, so that you can still retain the context here. And let's take for as an example just a daily quote. And the daily quotes always link to a talk page. In this case, on the page for the talk preliminaries regarding voice movement and gesture. And they're linking to a particular, in this case, to a particular paragraph. So by hovering, moving the mouse on the link, waiting for a fraction of a second, then a preview pops up, which shows you what you would see if you clicked on it. But that's not all. You can actually also go into this small preview window, and you see here's the quote, and actually look at it, and for example press the audio player. Let's do that.
So what is it? We're not just talking about the space of awareness. We're not just talking about expanding the space of awareness. Okay, that's a different practice. We're talking about an energy body sense. Expanding, moving and feeling, sensing and imagining the not just the space of the energy body in its usual size, but also the extended sense of the energy in the room and how.
Yeah. So this is linking to the audio on Dharma Seed, but exactly to that paragraph. You can also look at the text itself. So looking at just moving, it opens, hovering, not clicking, it opens another preview. This time, that's the transcript itself, the paragraph from the transcript. So this is the way you can both click on something and also hover when you just want to peek. Let's go to that particular position, and you see this is what we just saw is as a small preview window. We are now on the page itself, so we're not previewing it. I clicked on it, so I'm now looking at the description of the first paragraph on the 17th page, because that's what 17.1 means. There's a talk on the how to read those and where do they come from. I don't go into detail in this talk. What I want to show you is that not all of the links on a page are marked as such. So it always is a good idea to just move the mouse around, the mouse pointer around, if you're not familiar with any place, simply to see, okay, there is happening something. And you see that those small uh, um, in italics, the words, those are keywords appearing in this particular paragraph. Yeah. So if I take a look at the paragraph, I see that there is energy body sense, energy body. There are also other times where movement and embodiment, awareness. Awareness is here. Awareness is here. So this is actually kind of a fingerprint that those are the keywords of that particular paragraph. So because if you move over it, they are underlined. That shows us that it's again linking to another page. This time it is the page on the topic of energy body. So you can explore the digital garden by either coming from the talks or coming from terminology like keywords like energy body and looking, okay, what information is actually which talks actually talk about the energy body and how often. It also has uh, quotes, selected quotes. It has the top number of the paragraphs where this terminology is mentioned the most and things like that. Yeah? So all of those, everywhere where you see a link, you can hover on it, and then from there continue hovering, whatever you want to do, and just move around like without actually clicking. Or I could have clicked everywhere where I've just hovered now and just opened a new page in two-page mode, see it side by side, and so on. There are further links. Sometimes it looks like there is something different happening, but it's still just a link. Let's move it into two-page mode. Yeah, so again, as you might already suspect, those are keywords, and each of those keywords take you to the particular page where you find more information on important terminology, part of the semantic network of what Rob is talking about. So again, this particular type of link. There are also sometimes there are also lists of paragraph descriptions, which, because there are basically only links, it looks like well, that's maybe something else, but it isn't. If you move on any of those, you again come to this particular position. Let's click on that one, and it synchronizes the left side, because those are just the paragraph descriptions collected from the talk page. You can at the one time have a nice overview over what is actually happening in this talk, and at the same time, if you want to go back and check out, okay, what kind of additional information is there, you can use those links. But they are, again, only links. There are also there's also a table of contents on the right side. So let's for now just go on that page where we are, and you see this is actually just the overview of the paragraph descriptions, a bit like this one as a page. This one is built in and always shown regardless of what kind of page I open. So if I click here, it again uses this to go to the particular position where we have this header. There are further links, so you can, if you want to, also use, let's say, if you want to look at, I don't know, just take any of them, guided meditations for now. The guided meditations included here is not updated automatically, so there are a bit more guided meditations in there, but it's anyways a work in progress. So those are here on the left side. They are also links. Yeah, they are not marked as such, but you can also click on them and they take you anywhere. And if I want to, I can also say guided meditations, let's say counting this one here, and so you can also use the search page to actually show where something, and then use and click, and there's a link behind it, and it goes to the particular page. And lastly, let's go back to let's go back to that one and just open emptiness as the keyword. You see, you have also a graphical view on how is this terminology embedded into the overall semantic network of what Rob talks about. I will going to upload a video going into detail how to read this particular chart, but here what I want to show you is that by clicking any of those links, any of those terminology, you can open the page, in this case non-dualism, and if you don't have to open it that way. If you want to go like on Insight, let's say that one, then it opens the Insight page. So those are the different kinds of links, and maybe not the most important one, but certainly a very helpful one is, okay, now I have a lot of pages open and I lost a bit my way. Go to this link here on the upper left, and you start at the entrance door with a fresh garden, and just take a different path through the garden as you like. Thank you.